All right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that war.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling is a beast. Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight title.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier. And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Aljamain Funk Master Sterling. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
He's a real high-level grappler, too. So when he gets you down, you generally don't get up, and there's a big, big threat of submissions from Aljamain Sterling.
Early action here in round 1, and a nice front kick there by the kickboxer. That seemed to back the wrestler up a little bit.
Yeah, and that reaction tells me that the kickboxer needs to do it again, because it seems as though the wrestler is now going to accept fighting at this range, and that will allow for him to land more and more of these beautiful kicks.
And he's back up. Oh, good block there. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there.
Good jab there by the champion.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. All right, so the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking throw here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly puts him out, and you can't take many of them. Dustin's so big and physically strong for 155.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot,
that will finish the fight.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Poirier.
Didn't see that one coming. Gets tagged with a nice combination to the head.
Well, he continues to stay busy and he continues to land with volume punches.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
His opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it from behind, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Setting up for an unlock now. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Sterling's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Final seconds of round one.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, DC, round two is upon us. Dustin Poirier and Aljamain Sterling. All right, so somewhat surprising that this fight is still going on as we get to this next round. He rocked his opponent multiple times in the previous round.
He had everything going. He has to continue down the path. Don't change anything when you're having that kind of success.
Poirier gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Big right hand from the American top team trained Dustin Poirier. So many outstanding coaches out there, not the least of which is Mike Brown, who finds himself firmly in Poirier's corner as usual here tonight. Oh, double leg takedown is good.
He passed the half guard.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Oh, right into mount.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Well, he postures up again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Beautiful sequence there by Dustin Poirier. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Beautiful transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Got to be careful here. The hard ground is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. Nice shot there by the champ.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athlete's back to their feet. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Oh, big.
Cannot take too many of those.
What a fight! Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 21 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, so another highlight for the reel for Dustin Poirier, your winner tonight in a very competitive matchup, I might add, by TKO.
It was competitive until it wasn't. You know, the guy is